We're talking to Ken Cuccinelli here on the Laura Ingraham Show. And, Ken, you talked the other day about Christie, troubles, Bridgegate, all the rest. And you said it might be wise for him to step down as head of the RGA, the Republican Governors Association. You still have that same mindset?
Yeah, and this isn't anything against Chris Christie. It's just practical. If you're running for governor in a hotly contested state, not Utah, maybe Florida, are you going to invite Chris Christie in to do events with you? I mean, why would you do that? The point of bringing outside governors in is to help pump your candidacy up. And if he becomes the focus of the visit in a negative way, that distracts from what is a limited amount of free media opportunities. And it'd be foolish of any candidate to ask for that. So if that's the case, he should step down as chairman. Maybe come back later, but for now, he should step down.
Well, he's raised, of course, an enormous amount of money for candidates across the country, and donors to the GOP are lining up to support him, support what he's trying to do at the RGA. And look, I'm not really in line with Christie on a whole bunch of issues. I'm just talking about this tactically. And I keep saying this just so people understand. He's not a friend of mine. I've never met him. He's been on this show one time for about 6 minutes. Okay, so not someone who's friendly to the show. But what I'm concerned about is Republicans eating their own.
Well, right, and the ideal way for this to happen is Christie to just say, look, I got a lot of issues here in New Jersey that are distracting for someone who wants to go help others become governor. I'm going to step back for the good of the team, because the point here is to achieve a goal, and the goal is to elect more Republican governors. And right now, I'm not the best person for that job. If I was the best person for that job, I would say I should stay here and go execute on it. Frankly, that might, in a year from now, that may feed into a narrative. He says, I'm now thinking of running for president, and I think I am the best one for the job. And, I have a track record when I don't think I'm the best one for the job of stepping back. But given what America's facing, blah, 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 you see where I'm going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the problem is that, of course, it just gives credence to what my hunch is, and just opportunism on the part of mostly people on the left who want to take him out of the running. And implicitly he would be, I think, saying that there's some credence to what they're saying about him.
Well, but I mean, he's conceded at least what his staff has done in this situation. And granted, it's petty. It's phenomenally petty. That's one of the problems with it. And it seems to me that in his own best interest.
Yeah, but back into September, I mean, you gave that money back, that $18,000. We totally supported you. That Star Scientific stuff.
Right.
We totally supported you. That was nothing. It was nonsense. But you gave that money back. It was you gave it to the charity. It was no big deal. You went on to run for governor, and you almost won. So to me, it's just I think it's like we're letting MSNBC and the New Yorker and those people guide our. No one has more star power right now in the Republican governors group. No one than Chris Christie. No one is more YouTubeable.
Look, Laura, I'm not a betting man, but I'll lay $1 on the table right now with you that no one in any swing state, no Republican candidate for governor past a primary in any swing state will ask Chris Christie to come in and campaign for him or her until this all passes. Not one. And that's just a reality, whether it's fair or not, whether it gives credence or not. The point of the Republican Governors Association is to elect governors. And when the chairman of the RGA can't go to the states where there are competitive races and support candidates, then he shouldn't be the chairman of the RGA.
Right, but didn't he